Welcome back to another episode of the Book Your Dream Clients podcast. Today's episode is an Ask Lindsay episode, and we're live in the Book Your Dream Clients Facebook group. And we have two really great questions to answer. So we're going to go ahead and dig in to Emily's question. And she asked, do you need something like ClickFunnels to attract new clients? This is a really great question. And I remember having that same question when I first started really getting into the nitty gritty of building my list, getting paid, all of that. And I was really caught up in trying to figure out what the best thing was. And I remember working in ClickFunnels for a little bit of a while. I know it's like an amazing program. It's not my favorite. I like other programs. I favor them better. But you don't need any program to make your business run. But you can get them to make your business run better, but it's not going to like book you clients. Nobody's going to sign on to work with you because you use a certain program. Your process and your end goal should be really smooth. So this is what I would like to see. If your question is, do you need something like ClickFunnels to attract new clients? No. But what you do need is a really clear picture of who you help and how you help them. And then you need to be creating content for them for free using a content medium, blogging, video, or podcasting. And you also need to be building your list by putting out free content that people have to subscribe to get access to. So creating multiple freebies every single month. I used to create a new freebie every single month for years. And that's what it's allowed me to build my list really nicely for free. So giving your dream clients things that they can get a little taste. So think about when you're walking around a grocery store and you see somebody at this little table and they have like all these beautiful strawberries cut up, and you can just grab one with a toothpick and walk around the store and eat your strawberry, and they're so good. So that's your freebie. It's delicious. It hit the spot. That's exactly what they've been looking for. It's a hot summer day. Like everything's perfect. And then then you think that was so good. I think I need a whole container of strawberries. So you're going to go back and then you're going to buy because that first little taste was really good. So that's kind of the goal in our business. You know, if we're not spending a bunch of money on marketing and doing all these bigger things, especially when we're just starting out, having consistent content, always moving, and having free things for people to download, that is what's going to allow people to know, like, and trust you and want to work with you. If you have a website with a blog post that was written 9 months ago, nothing else, it's going to be really hard for that person to even think if you're even doing this anymore. Some people won't go to your social media pages to see if you're still active. They're going to go on your website because they found you on Google, and they're going to see that you're not doing anything in their eyes, and then they're going to move forward, right? So I think sometimes we get a little caught up thinking if we have a website, then we're good to go in an Instagram profile, but we need to be continuously making new stuff. And I know that can seem really daunting because you know what, this isn't like a set it and forget it kind of lifestyle. We're making new things because if one person downloads something, we want to give them more. We want to help them more in whatever their goal is. Because some people need one freebie, some people need 30. It's different for everybody. Sometimes I'll see clients come in just off of Google and they've never even been on my list. And sometimes I'll have a client come in and they've been on my list for years. It's so interesting. So there's a couple different types of people, different types of clients. You have clients who are fast movers, and you have clients who are slow movers. How can you foster that relationship, both of them, for what they both need? By giving them things to spend time with, by letting them hear you or see you or read your words and see that you're continuously putting out value. So a good process to have, rather than saying you need ClickFunnels, is saying you need to have free content. You need to create landing pages that are high converting landing pages. You're giving the people what they want, and you need to be continuously doing it. And that's what will attract your clients. That's what's attracted mine. That's what I teach. And I think that is the easiest way, especially when you're just starting. I don't know what phase you are in your business, but this is a sustainable thing and something you will, it's the backbone of your business, building your list. Doesn't matter what program it is. You can make it happen with all these other ones. I personally use Lead Pages. I love that. I think it's I like, my brain likes it better. But if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask in the Facebook group. I'd be happy to elaborate on that. But that was a really great question. So just remember, you just because you have a certain program doesn't mean it's the answer for everything, like a software. It's your process behind it. And then the bigger part is like the heart behind it. Okay. All right. So the next question comes from Candace. And she said, how do you actually do keyword research? I need to put content up, but I have no idea what to write about anymore. I don't want to write for the sake of writing. Yes. So that is a great question, and always something like you're burning out, right? You feel like you wrote it all and you're not sure what else you can say. So there's a couple things that you can do. One is to just do research and get new inspiration. So one thing that I would suggest, and I'll show you guys in the group how to find some inspiration after I'm done recording this. But so if you're listening to the podcast episode and you want to watch this demo, go into the group and search for this demo. I will show you something that I really love to find inspiration. But the second thing is maybe you need to switch up your medium. So for example, I used to blog for years. I used to have blog posts. I used to do all kinds of stuff. And then I just felt like this isn't really aligned with how I want to be producing content. And so I decided I'm going to take a different turn. So like we talked about in the beginning, we have 3 different mediums for connecting with our audience: blogging, podcasting, and video. And so what I did was I created a podcast because I felt that was a lot easier for me to do at the time. I enjoyed doing it. And this kind of went over the blogging. And it really helped me to practice speaking. It helped me to use my voice and see what my audience likes. And it really allowed me to connect with my audience on a higher level because then they could hear me. So maybe you need to make a switch. Maybe you want to do video instead of blogging, or maybe you want to do podcasting instead of blogging. But really just like listen to yourself and think about, am I writing about something that I am passionate about? Am I writing about something that really lights me up? And if it doesn't light me up, why is that? What feels heavy for you, and what can you do to make it feel lighter? Because nothing in your business should feel like I don't want to go in my office or I dread it, because we created our business, right? Nobody said, Lindsay, go create a business right now, and then you're going to hate it and you're going to feel gross every time you go in your office. Like, your business should be this magical thing that you created, and everything that you do in it, the big important things should feel so aligned. So think about why you feel unaligned with writing and look at that instead. I think that would be a really great thing, just to do like some inner work and see like, why do I feel off every time I write? Because we can write about anything forever. So you hit a wall. Let's figure out why you hit that wall, because knowing why is so freeing, and then move from there. Okay. So if anyone else has any questions that they would like to get answered on the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, join the Facebook group. Go to dreamclientcommunity.com. Click on the first link at the top of the group. You're going to see a link to submit your question, and I will answer it on the next episode.